daring the endless volume of darkness. The light of a single soul can spread light throughout the entire world. A single, kindled soul. True or false, light is the radiant force of nature, and all of nature's creatures eternally have sought its radiance and used its brilliance to illuminate their lives. Throughout the ages, man has harnessed the power of light to chart his course across the land and sea. Oh, in the endless reaches of thought. He has worshipped light in the temple of nature. Oh, in the structures built by the strength and skill of his mind and his hand. But what of the light within? What of the often invisible light of the kindled soul? Contrary to popular belief of the small speck of light growing more to eradicate the darkness, the Master always said, it's all light, and just a veil around the one that creates the darkness, which is a small speck formed amidst the light, the veil of ignorance. But one single touch of holiness, the veil is removed, and there is only light, absolute knowledge. Most importantly, his soul is best attuned to the spiritual vibrations of the Master's words. Where others read pages, he read volumes of the revelation of the life and gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. One day in Dakshineshwar,
God is not different from his name. Therefore, one should always repeat his name. God and his devotee are not separate from one another. So one should respect all saints and devotees. Realizing that this world belongs to the Lord, one should show compassion to all creatures. Compassion to all creatures. Compassion. Compassion to all creatures. Compassion for creatures? You fool! An insignificant worm crawling on earth, you to show compassion to others? Who are you to show compassion? No, it cannot be. Not compassion for others, but rather the service of living beings, recognizing them to be a veritable manifestation of God.
What a wonderful light I have discovered in those words of Master. The usual idea is that the practice of Vedanta demands a complete withdrawal from society and rooting out of sentiments as love, devotion and compassion. The spiritual seeker thinks them to be impediments to spiritual attainment. But from those words of wisdom that Master uttered explains the ideal of Vedanta can be practiced even at home. Whatever a man's vocation, let him understand and realize that it is God alone who has manifested himself as the world and created beings. He is both immanent and transcendent. It is He who has become all the diverse beings, objects of our love, respect, or compassion, and yet, He is beyond all these. Such a realization of divinity in humanity leaves no room for arrogance. By realizing it, a man cannot be jealous of or have pity for any other being. Serving man, knowing him to be the manifestation of God, purifies the heart. And in a short time, the sannyasi realizes that he is a part of God, existence, knowledge, bliss absolute. There is no need to go anywhere when God Himself is manifesting in every form in front of you. What a grand, natural and sweet synthesis. When time comes, I will reach every soul of the world at large with this grand truth.
Making this truth of service his prime promise, Naren starts his journey of his monk life. After the master left for his heavenly abode, giving Naren charge of the next generation, 12 young lads in their prime youth take up the vows of monkhood, renouncing the world. In such a dilapidated house in Baranagar area of Calcutta, they start staying together, living a life of austerity. Meanwhile, Naren, still with his promise of service in his heart, is on his way to the mutt with the day's alms in his bag.
Apple.
Bishu! Oh, Bishu! Come home! Hurry up! There's a storm coming! I'm coming, dear. Don't cry. Bishu, where is the food? We need food. Oh, no. Don't cry, baby. Don't cry.
Leave it! Leave it! Leave it! No! Don't worry, Bishu. We'll get by.
Alms collected by a sannyasi can help feed a family as well? Be careful.
Who are you?
Bile. If I had more left, I would have given you two. I'm am so helpless. And again, I'm responsible for all